Good morning, friends. Good morning. How are you today? It is your friend, Miss Betsy from the library, and my special helper, Davy. Davy is my pet. She's my pet dog. And we have another pet dog who's a big yellow dog named Nani. And we have some other pets too. And I thought I'd invite all of our pets to story time because today's story time is all about pets. So let me introduce you to a couple of our other pets we have here at my house. First of all, we have this beautiful blue parakeet. Her name is Tina Bird. Tina loves to sing and she even loves to talk. She sometimes repeats things that she hears, which is really, really fun. So that's Tina Bird, the parakeet. And then over here, we have a couple of fish. We have two fish. This big fish is named Okoya. This is Okoya, and she's a kind of fish called an oranda. And then we have this fish over here. This fish is named Katie Shakira, and she's also an oranda. So those are our two fish, and you can see they live in a special tank here on our counter. And so those are the pets we have at my house. Friends, do you have pets at your house? Or maybe if you don't have a pet, maybe you have a friend or someone in your family who has a pet. We love our pets. So let's celebrate them today at story time. Okay, friends, now let's jump into our hello song. All right, we start our hello song by going like this. Ready? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Yay! Great job, right, Davy girl? Did everyone do great? Davy says you did a great job singing. All right, friends, we're going to read our first book about pets right now, and Davy wants to join us. Friends, our first book about pets. Oh, here comes Nani. This is that big yellow dog I was telling you about before. Davy and Nani love books, as you can see. Here we go. This is Pet Show by Ezra Keats. I'd like to thank Simon & Schuster Publishing for allowing us to use this book at story time today. Can you see the pages okay? Great. Pet Show. Everyone was talking about the pet show. The kids told each other about the pets they would bring. Matt said he would bring ants. I'm going to bring my mouse, bragged Roberto. What are you going to bring, Archie? The cat? Uh-huh, said Archie. The next day, they all got ready for the pet show. Where's the cat? Archie called. Anyone see the cat? Archie and Willie looked in the cat's favorite hangouts, while Peter and Susie searched up and down the street. No cat. Archie's mother came to the window. Where can that cat be? He asked her. You know how independent he is, Archie. You never know when to expect him. But I expect him now. It's time for the pet show. Maybe he's inside somewhere. Archie ran into the building. After a while, he came to the window. I can't find him. I looked all over the place. You'd better start without me. Gee, we're sorry, Archie, said Peter. So long, said Susie. They got to the entrance. A lot of people were already there. Just then, Roberto's mouse took off. Willie chased the mouse. Roberto chased Willie. Peter chased Roberto. Susie chased Peter, and the show started. Line up with your pets, please, the judges called. They walked up and down, looking carefully at every pet and asking, how old is your pet? What's your pet's name? You see some of these pets here? Oh. Everyone got a prize for something. There was the noisiest parrot, the handsomest frog, the friendliest fishes, the yellowest canary, the busiest ants, the brightest goldfish, the longest dog, the fastest mouse, the softest puppy, the slowest turtle, and many more. As the last prize was awarded, someone shouted, "Look, here comes Archie!" Here comes Archie. "Hello, you're just in time," a judge said. "What's in that bag?" "My pet. May I see it, please?" At that moment, the cat showed up. The other judge called out, "A blue ribbon to the nice lady for the cat with the longest whiskers." Before anyone could say anything, he pinned a blue ribbon on the old woman and came back to Archie. "What kind of pet have you got in that jar?" "A germ," answered Archie. What's your germ's name?" Archie thought for a moment. "Al," he said. The judges whispered to each other. "A blue ribbon for Al, the quietest pet in the show," the judges announced. As everyone was leaving, the old woman came over to Archie. "He's really your cat, isn't he?" she said. "You should have the ribbon." "It's okay," Archie said. "You keep it." And he ran to join his friends. They passed the old woman on their way home. "Thank you for the ribbon," she called. Archie smiled. "It looks good on you. See you around." "See you around," she said. Who do we see here? There's the cat. And that is the end. Everyone, great listening. Yay! All right, so that was our first book about pets. And now, friends, I know a fun song about pets. Would you want to get up and dance around with me a little bit? Okay, all right, here we go. We're going to stand up. And this song, I'm going to get my words here. This song is called Head, Whiskers, Knees, and Tail. Head, whiskers, knees, and tail. Here's how it goes. Head, oh, here comes Naughty. Naughty loves this song. Head, head, whiskers, knees, and tail, knees, and tail. Head, whiskers, knees, and tail, knees, and tail. Eyes and ears and, mouth and snout. Head, whiskers, knees, and tail, knees, and tail. Good, friends. Let's do that again with, I don't know if Nani's going to come help us again. She might. Who knows? Here we go. Head, whiskers, knees, and tail, knees, and tail. Head, whiskers, knees, and tail, knees, and tail. Eyes and ears and mouth and snout. Head, whiskers, knees, and tail, knees, and tail. Yay! Very nice. Yay! We're so excited about story time. Oh my! Well, friends, you never know what to expect when it comes to live animals. Why don't we see if Davy and Nani would like to go outside? Come on, girls. Come on, ladies. Sometimes our dogs need to go outside and have a little break. Okay. All right, friends. Now, Katie, Shakira, and Okoye were great listeners during that story and song, weren't they? All right. Well, Davy and Nani are taking a little break outside. Let's read a book, ironically, about dogs, called Bark, George by Jules Feiffer. Thank you to HarperCollins Children's Books for allowing us to read the story today. Ready? Here we go. George's mother said, "Bark, George." George went, "Meow." "No, George," said George's mother. "Cats go meow. Dogs go arf. Now bark, George." George went, "Quack, quack." "No, George," said George's mother. "Ducks go quack, quack. Dogs go arf. Now bark, George." George went, George, said George's mother. Pigs go, dogs go, arf. Now bark, George. George went, moo. George's mother took George to the vet. I'll soon get to the bottom of this, said the vet. Please bark, George. George went, meow. The vet reached deep down inside of George and pulled out a cat. Uh-oh. Bark again, George. George went, quack, quack. The vet reached deep, deep down inside of George and pulled out a duck. Oh, my. His mother's pretty surprised. Bark again, George. George went. The vet reached deep, deep, deep down inside of George and pulled out a pig. Oh, my. Bark again, George. George went. Moo. The vet put on his longest latex glove. Then he reached deep, 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 deep down inside of George and pulled out a cow. Oh, my. Bark again, George. George went, arf. George's mother was so thrilled that she kissed the vet and the cat and the duck and the pig and the cow. On the way home, she wanted to show George off to everyone on the street. So she said, bark, George. And George went, hello. Oh, what does this mean? I'll let you discuss at home. Friends, that is Bark George by Jules Feiffer. Friends, how many books did we read together today? We read 1, 2 books. And now it's time for us to say goodbye. I'm so sorry that story time is already over, friends. I hope you enjoyed meeting my pets, and I hope that you have a lovely day at home. Please stay tuned to our social media and website for all kinds of other fun things happening, including pancakes coming up with Miss Caitlin and our cuddle up stories at night. Lots of fun stuff going on while we can't be together in the library. Okay, everybody, let's get ready to say goodbye like this. Here we go. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Bye-bye, friends. Thank you so much for joining us. See you next time.